Hey everyone, it's time for my read aloud. Not in my green chair today. Zeke is sleeping in my green chair and I don't want to wake him up. He's been crazy today, running everywhere, and he finally fell asleep. So I'm going to leave him in the green chair and I'm just going to read our book in here. Our read aloud today is from my friend's library. It's called Sophie's Bucket by Catherine Stock. Sophie's Bucket. Looking at the cover and thinking about the title, what do you think this book is going to be about? There's some things that you're noticing. Yeah, she's at the beach. This looks like maybe a bucket to build a sand castle. I'm noticing the start of a sand castle over here. Right. Oh, she's got a shovel. Let's find out. Let's see. Sophie's Bucket. Oh, there's a little starfish. Sophie woke up one morning to find two green and blue packages at the bottom of her bed. Ooh. These kind of look like birthday presents. I wonder what they are. Ooh, looking at the shape of this present, what do you think it is? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Let's see. In the first one was a new striped bathing suit. In the second one was a bucket. Did you guess that? That's what I was guessing. A bright yellow bucket with pale blue stripes. Oh, I like that. I like the pale blue stripes. Her father looked into the room. "We're going to the seashore next week," he said. Wow, Sophie could hardly wait. Finally, Saturday arrived, and they all got into the car. Sophie put her bear in the bucket and held them both in her lap. It's a good spot for the teddy bear. Ooh, and a beach ball too. They're gonna have a lot of fun. All the way there, Sophie asked questions. She had never seen the sea. "What is the bucket for?" "To put things in," said her mother. "Can I put the sea in my bucket?" asked Sophie. "Some of the sea," said her mother. That's a good question. On Sunday, Sophie woke up in a different bed, in a different room, in a different house. Oh, so they're staying in a cabin by the beach, maybe? But there were her bear and the bucket. "We're at the sea!" Sophie jumped out of bed. Show me the face you think when she jumped out of bed. Was she like, or was she like, or was she like, I'm not excited? What do you think? That's what I'm thinking. I'm imagining her jumping out of bed like, yes, I'm at the sea. Her mother made a tuna fish sandwich and put it in the bucket with an orange from Sophie's lunch. For Sophie's lunch. "Let's go, Sophie," she said. She called. Sophie's ready. She's got her bathing suit on. She's got her hat. Safety. Important to have your hat to keep your face from getting sunburnt. Of course, sunscreen is a must too. The sun was bright and the sky was blue and the sea stretched out forever. Sophie felt so small. They dropped their towels and raced down the beach. Her mother and father lifted her high as they jumped over the waves. The water was cold, but the sun was hot. Sophie put her bucket in the sea. Then she put some sea in her bucket. She splashed the water on her mother's toes. "Too late, I'm wet already," her mother laughed. "Can I put the sand in my bucket?" asked Sophie. "Some of it," said her father, and he helped her build a sand castle. Ooh, I like the details they're adding. See some coral maybe, or some kelp, some shells. Ooh, they even built a moat That makes me think of our rhyme game from a few weeks ago. There was a moat around the castle. What else can we put in the bucket? Asked Sophie. We can collect some shells, said her mother. They even found a starfish. Oh, there's the starfish. Who matches her bathing suit? Sophie, come and see what's hiding under your bucket, her father called. Sophie lifted the bucket carefully and watched a pink crab scuttle back into the water. Well, that's fun. The crab was probably hiding from the sun, or maybe some seagulls. That evening, they watched the sun sink into the sea and the moon rise. They made a fire and roasted sausages on long sticks. Yum. We need to get some marshmallows, roast some marshmallows. It was time to go home. Her mother packed up the basket and her father folded up their blanket. Sophie put her special new treasures into the bucket. Some sand, some water, some shells, some seaweed, and the starfish. Look, whispered Sophie. There was the moon glowing softly in the bucket. You can see the moon was reflecting in the water that she had in the bucket so she could see the moon. The moon must want to come with us too, said her father. And he picked up Sophie and the bucket with the sand and the water and the shells and the seaweed and the starfish and the moon and carried them all home. Oh, and there's the stars that are on the bucket. Oh, I like this story a lot. This makes me want to go to the beach. And the sun and the weather is starting to get so nice and warm. Might have to happen. Beach trip. Okay, everyone. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in a little bit for some more videos.